kind fought with signs, bylaws, screenshots, and snarky lawn decorations. I should have known this wouldn't be a one-night drama with Karen. It was never just one night, it was a series, a saga, a suburban epic, and all of it where a Jeep parked in the only place it legally belonged. The next morning began with the sound of my neighbor Ted laughing from across the street. I stepped out onto my porch, coffee in hand, still wearing the same Pikachu pajama pants that had survived the madness of the night before, and saw him pointing at my driveway. There, taped to the hood of my Jeep with blue painter's tape, was another letter. This one wasn't printed. It was handwritten in Karen's chicken scratch, underlined twice, and surrounded by little angry arrows. Final warning, you are in violation of community expectations. Your refusal to act with civility is being documented. Parking privileges may be reviewed. Parking privileges, on my own property. I didn't know whether to laugh or punch a lawn gnome. This woman wasn't just obsessed, she was spiraling. I peeled off the note, waved to Ted, who yelled, "Need back up," and walked back inside, already planning my next move. I'd grown up with 3 brothers. I knew the art of petty retaliation. Karen wanted drama. I had enough petty stored up to write a sitcom. That same afternoon, I drove to the hardware store, and bought the most obnoxiously large wooden board I could legally fit in my Jeep. I sanded it, painted it bright white, and in bold red letters wrote a message so clear, even Karen's wine-soaked guests couldn't miss it. Private driveway, not for Karen's guests below it, in black paint. You block it, I box you in. I hammered it into my front yard, right next to the driveway, and admired it like an artist stepping back from a masterpiece. Within minutes, it had its first visitor. Karen stormed down the sidewalk like a heat-seeking missile, mouth already in motion before she even stepped onto my grass. "You can't put that there," she barked. "Pretty sure I can," I replied, sipping my iced tea. "Private property, remember? It's a visual disturbance, it lowers neighborhood value. The HOA will hear about this," I shrugged. "Maybe they should hear about someone calling the cops on a parked car. Seems like a real neighborhood value issue." Karen huffed so hard I thought she'd blow over a lawn flamingo. She stormed off again, and I swear I could hear her dialing numbers before she even made it past my mailbox. The sign stayed, the Jeep stayed.
Love you.
And most importantly, the simmering fury on her face stayed every time she passed my house. The real chaos began the next morning. I went out to grab my mail and found flyers stuffed into every mailbox on the block. The title, printed in bold Comic Sans,
Hey Thomas, good to see you, brother.
It included a photo of my Jeep, a picture of my sign, and a
I hope
hilariously
you're doing
dramatic
alright.
paragraph claiming I was antagonizing community values.
We're just sitting in
with
a parking
aggressive
lot
signage,
waiting for
vehicle
work.
hoarding, and inflammatory behavior. She made me sound like I was staging a coup with a 4-wheel drive battering ram. Rhonda, the retired schoolteacher across the street, walked up holding one of the flyers, trying to keep a straight face. "You see this mess?" she asked.
Nice to
"Oh, I
meet
saw.
all of you
I
guys.
think I'm the villain now."
I hope you're all having a good day
"Congratulations," she
or
said.
night
"You made
so
it.
far.
Karen only targets people she's afraid of."
I'm in the center
That evening,
of
as the sun dipped
California,
low, I caught Karen pacing in
waiting
front
to
of her house
do
again.
DoorDash
She looked
deliveries
back at my sign, took a few photos with her
and
phone. "Now you can watch the
trying
second
to
part by pressing."
keep my socializing skills up by interacting with you guys.
Update 2. HOA Karen calls 911 at 4 a.m. when I refused.
I don't know how to pronounce this word, but Pepsi coaches officially recalled
Oh,
their
Thomas, you made a new
sugar-free
song?
Shua
Nice.
I don't know how to pronounce this word, but Pepsi
Yeah, I did hear
coaches
that the Pope
officially recalled
died.
their sugar-free Shua PPs.
That's all I have to say about it. Because I'm trying not to say anything at all if I have nothing kind to say. So I'll just leave it at, I know the Pope died. Hey Hong Kong, hey Stephanie, good to see you all.
Can he even sit in a chair? Oh my god.
I didn't live stream the last couple of days because my headaches got worse again.
What they say, Asians are yellow? Sure are.
I'm still not feeling all that great, but
You're not Asian. You're Jewish.
bills don't care if you're feeling great or not.
What is that? You know,
My 420 was uneventful, decent. It's just crazy that we already have had Easter this year.
She binged.
Yeah, the Pope was really old.
We're glad he's gone.
Yeah.
Pedophile protector.
Mm-hmm.
Side note, yesterday she was able to binge an entire season of an anime. She watched the whole season of Dead Man Wonderland, and yeah, It was an amazing anime. It's just a shame that it never got funding for another season.
Yeah. Hey Natalie, I just went live 5 minutes ago. The old poop took a poop, then croak. Yeah, the Pope, I have no good things to say. Those who protect those who harm little kids should be fed to hungry lions, in my opinion. And I'd pay to watch that feeding time. But it's been rough the last couple of days, but I was able to get some blood work done. I'm talking with my doctor and trying to figure out why I'm so overly tired. And so I had to give up some blood today, and I'm a very small person, so I feel the effects of it a little bit, and I'm thankful that I can sit in the car and that I don't have to walk around. Knock knock. Who's there? I don't know who you are, Lee Stevenson, but if you are truly 9 years old, my live streams are not meant for kiddos. So I kindly ask that you stick to kids-related things.
Yeah, I was gonna say, before you said related things, Biden energy.
Right.
Stick to kids.
Oh no.
We're counting down the days till Biden dies now.
I got my hair trimmed a little bit ago. Not to get my hair shorter, but to get the ends cleaned up. And I like that it doesn't look a whole lot different. Hey Carmen, good to see you.
You gonna chill in the car when I pick this up?
I think so. Yeah. I'm very worn out and tired, but I'm hanging in there, and we're trying to get some work in. We just got an order, but I'm going to be sitting in the car while Matt goes and picks it up.
So chat, funny news. The place that was closed down where we used to get our great deals on things called Daily Deals, it was closed down, but now it's back up and running. And we went there yesterday to look for some things. We found some cool things, but besides that, we took a look again at her microphone. Turns out this little thing is 60 bucks. Her little microphones. That's why she sounds so good.
It's pretty cool.
Because you can actually hear her good voice.
Aw, you're sweet. And I love you.
I love you more.
I love you most. Alright, baby. I'll be right here. I haven't officially tried the 5 hours yet, but I have tried complaining less, and it is helping. Well, thank you, Isaiah. I am an odd bird, and I own it. I used to be self-conscious and try my hardest to fit in, but zebras don't fit in with regular horses. Zebras gotta be with zebras. And I spent almost all my life thinking I was a horse, trying to blend in and fit in with the other horses. I never knew I was a zebra. So if any of you are recently diagnosed with some sort of spectrum-related disorder, I understand what it's like to get a recent diagnosis. It's a weird but freeing feeling, because you can actually put a label onto why you have the difficulties that you do. And so I just want to spread love and comfort to all you guys who are going through some tough shit. And also find encouragement from myself, from you guys. My live streams are meant to be a casual hangout where you can chat with other people going through some rough shit. And we can all keep a non-judgmental, loving environment here. We can help each other heal and survive what we're having to survive right now. And if that sounds great to you, then I would love you to stay. But if it's not, and you'd rather watch more exciting things, I take no offense, and I hope that you do have a good day. Hey Rochester, good to see you. Hey Thug. Thank you, Carmine. I am trying. Oh, Nuremberg. That's really cool. Okay, I gotta set you guys down for a second. Oh, damn. Got a big sandwich bag.
How I know I lost weight. My fins are sliding down. I need a belt. Chat, you want to hear my progress?
I'm trying to figure where.
That's not open yet.
Oh. Alright, I'm settled in, order in my lap.
I'm 114 days sober of alcohol. And it's fucking miserable.
I know, but I am proud of you.
Thank you. I've also been sober of pot too, to try to increase my odds of getting a job that needs me to be clean.
Yeah, and it's been rough. I keep finding myself wanting to offer it to him, but every time before I do, I catch myself. So I'm thankful I'm not adding to the difficulty of avoiding it. I don't know what time it is where all you guys are, but where I am, it is 1:06 in the afternoon. It is way too friggin' sunny and bright. Not a whole lot of cloud cover. So I actually have to use these sunglasses. Rochester says 114 days is tremendous progress.
Mm-hmm.
And Carmine says, don't be negative about it though.
I know, I'm just saying it to be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still going strong. I mean, I'll look at booze every now and then, but I remind myself, you know, I'm stopping because I don't want my body to get sluggish. I don't want to feel like I need alcohol for when depression hits or if anxiety hits. I never want to turn to booze again for that to be my remedy. And it's still difficult, but I'm glad to say I'm still holding strong. And again, like, yeah, I'll look at like White Claws, for example, and every now and then I'm like, oh, this sounds, man, I wish I could drink, but at the same time I tell myself that I don't need it. It's like food with depression for me. I just want like the taste of it, but like I'm not like an alcoholic, but
You miss it.
yeah,
It's
sometimes I
understandable.
miss the relaxation from it, and it's just hard, especially since, well, I'll tell you guys why it's so difficult for me. One, I'm fasting again, so I'm going a couple days without food every now and then, or sometimes I do intermediate fasting where I fast for a day, have an hour of eating, and then start my fast again. And on top of that, I'm 114 days sober. I've been sober of pot for a little while, and literally me being a bigger guy, or At least I used to. I used to rely on food to release emotion, to fill a void that never can get full, to numb myself from this reality. But every day is a day moving forward.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm holding strong. I got her too.
Yeah. Oh, you're in LA? Nice. I keep forgetting that you're in LA, Thug. That's cool. Rochester, you're in Florida? Nice. Yeah, Matt's trying to get us in a better living situation, and DoorDash just isn't survivable anymore. But we have my parents to help provide us constant access to all your needs, so we're not homeless in the street.
We can wash our booties.
Yeah. So we're thankful to have that.
And meanwhile, what we do with DoorDash, besides paying off credit card, besides making our minimum payments and everything is essentially going to literally getting rid of our debt, our credit cards. We're making progress. It's little by little, but it's still something. It's just so difficult too. So literally on top of everything, I also stress about money as well.
Yeah, it is rough. Oh, Doug says it's a chill day for him, but his house is being renovated and it's really loud. Yeah, I would imagine home renovations are always loud. Hong Kong says 114 days is almost 4 months.
Almost.
It's pretty cool. Rochester says it's a good habit to break. Maybe one day you can drink without overdoing it.
Well, I have. It's just my genes, apparently, in my family, high resistance is apparently a thing. So, like, for example, it takes a lot. Like, I could just keep, like, for weed, for example, I can just smoke and smoke and smoke and smoke. I once smoked a whole ounce in one day. And, I mean, besides, once I hit a point, I just get a little nauseated. But other than that, my tolerance for everything is just ridiculous. It's so bad to the point where when I was actually seeing a doctor regularly for my sleeping, my insomnia, that they would give me something to use, like Ambien, for example, Trazodone. Essentially, anything I took, my body got used to it in like a week.
It's true. I've seen him try new meds and get adjusted to them within days.
And then they double it, and my body just grows a resistance. So, like booze, for example, I went down to like almost a whole quart. I was just drunk for like an hour and a half. That's it.
Doug says, I've known people who drank alcohol like water.
Leahy.
They actually described it tasting exactly like water because they were so used to it. That's
they don't feel a burn no more. That's crazy. With White Claw, I like the taste. I like the burps. I like the seltzer part of it. But funnily enough, it always got me relaxed, but I never got like wasted off of it. I think it's only like 7 or 5% alcohol.
Yeah, some low number like that.
And I'm not a huge fan of booze, especially straight up. So like I used to make myself rum and cokes, and that's when I discovered, oh damn, I had like, did I say a quart? I meant like a pint or whatever it was.
Oh, Carmine says there are herbal teas that are a lot better for you that can give you the same effect of relaxation. She's definitely struggled with emotional eating when she was a kid. And Rochester says he's been doing that with food recently. Hong Kong asks if you are also cigarette-y.
Technically right now, yes, because we finished our last pack, what, like a week, 2 weeks ago?
Something like that, yeah.
I've been 2 weeks without smokes, without cigarettes. I've been like 3 weeks, possibly almost a month with no weed. I think it's like 9 more days, and I'll be 4 months sober of alcohol. And my fasting,
Real quick.
it's a lot to get under control.
Yeah, real quick. Carmine says, I gotta get back to tile work. I love you guys. Happy to hear about the progress, though. I'm super proud of both of you. Thank you, Carmine. We love you too.
Fam.
Stay awesome. Hope the rest of your tile work goes as smoothly and easily as possible. She also said the doors aren't dashing like they once were.
And your doors don't dash like they used to before.
And Doug says he's heard that people can die from withdrawals. Yeah, it's true.
I mean, Annie can tell I've been more stressed lately, but I'm trying to get it under control.
My dad had a cousin named Greg. He was a heavy alcohol abuser when he was younger. And so when he got older, he had the alcohol hand tremors. Sweet man. He found Jesus in the last year of his life. But I remember seeing how much the alcohol had given him the shakes, and I remember feeling sorry for him. And so I have great sympathy for those struggling with that. I thankfully don't get addicted to things. My grandma on my mom's side, she didn't get addicted to stuff either. She would smoke half a pack a day, and then immediately when she found out she was gonna have my mom and my uncle, she went cold turkey twice without struggle. And she enjoyed cigarettes but didn't abuse them. And I'm a milder version of that. I enjoy a cigarette if things are rough here and there, but for the most part, I prefer to smoke cannabis. Hey Natalie, since it's you asking, I will do so. Hello Katie, it's nice to meet you. Your cousin Natalie's pretty cool.
I heard your Harley trying to come out.
Yeah, it did.
Y'all should feel lucky she doesn't even do Harley Quinn for me. Count yourself blessed.
I will do stuff for you like that.
You're live.
I know, that's why I'm saying it as vaguely as I am.
Alright.
Luckily you don't have addicted genes either. Well, that's good, Rochester. My mom never tried smoking. She went the true, complete goody two-shoes route. Only drank here and there, never to get crazy drunk. Never smoked, didn't want to try it. I used to do both, but then medications got changed and alcohol was no longer something I could enjoy. But medical cannabis does everything good that alcohol can do without the bad that alcohol can do. So I'll always promote self-medicating with cannabis over alcohol if you live where it's legal to smoke cannabis. Too many places are still refusing to see the medical usage and benefits of it. And I have pity for those who are suffering for that. Hey Alfeo, it has been a long while. I'm glad to see you. Hope you're doing alright. We're working, actually have an order, and it's bright and sunny, and we're hopeful today will be a good day. I'd like to hear from you guys who are listening in about how your day's going so far and what you're up to. Because for us, it's just get order, go to restaurant, pick up order, go to customer, drop off order, rinse and repeat. So not a whole lot of excitement, except the occasional odd or funny drop off, but those don't happen too much.
didn't realize how far away this order is.
Hopefully they'll be nice. But,
well, it doesn't matter. It's almost a $20 order.
that's good. I'm glad for that. You just got off of work, Faye, and now you're cleaning your place. Nice. Matt and I spent the other day doing our house cleaning. My parents are letting us stay with them rent-free to help get our financial feet back up under us. Having us stay there, we're the ones that keep the house clean. So everybody benefits from it, and we're thankful for that.
The only downside is it seems like now they don't even try to pick up after themselves.
Yeah, it does seem that way. Dishes especially.
Yeah, because like I do the dishes and I don't mind it, but I will bitch about it because, you know, it's America and I can. But for us, if it was our place, me and Annie would literally have just like 4 bowls, 4 plates, literally just 2 of everything that we each can use. And we're the type to wash our stuff to reuse it, or we wash it right when it's done. Sometimes, you know, oh, I'm just gonna wait, I'll wash it when I'm about to eat something. And that's how we do it. Then, no. I use a fork to mix my eggs. Okay. Fork goes in sink. Now I'm gonna use the fork to stir it and put it into the pan. Okay, fork goes into the sink. Now I'm gonna eat. Okay, new fork. Fork goes into the sink. I'm not even joking. I mean, I love them, but like, I just wish that they would also get in the habit of, you know, because we're not gonna stay there forever. I just wish they would get in the habit of reusing a same utensil. Yeah. I mean, technically they do, but for select things. Like, I'm not trying to rip on them or anything, but you know how everyone has, like, for example, like that one dish that is never clean, but they always act like it is? For them, it's a spoon that they use for coffee to mix their creamer and sugar in. And a little tiny little petri dish that they let it just chill on. They'll mix their coffee, put it back on. Mix their coffee, put it back on. And they also let their cups get disgusting too. Like, I had to convert Annie into rinsing out her cup every now and then because it'll get like, essentially it gets moldy if you don't wash it enough. And you know, the grind on the bottom of the coffee sticks to the cup. Again, I don't mind washing the dishes. Again, it is America. I get to have my 2 cents about bitching about it, but it's not like I'm like, damn it, dude, stop. It's not like that at all.
It's just a little annoying.
Yeah, it's just a little venting that I like to do every now and then. But like, for that, it's just, man, don't you, like, for example, her mom is very adamant about using new utensils every single time for something because she needs it to be sanitary because she worries about her health. But then they use that spoon that probably has mold on it over and over and over. It's like, I thought you said you're concerned for your health. Why are you reusing that dirty utensil? I'm like, I'm already doing the dishes, so just get a new one.
Right.
I'm not saying stop using that one. What's up?
We just got a donation.
Oh, cool.
Thank you for the $10, JSS Tiger.
Yo, that's awesome. Was it
note,
a straight donation, a sticker, or super chat?
This.
Oh, super chat.
And the note says, so doordashing is like a family road trip for y'all.
Essentially,
kind of,
we
yeah.
get to sightsee when we do.
That is very true.
And you just bought us some gas, so I love you, dude.
Thank you so much for that donation. He sent another.
Yo.
If you didn't mean to send it twice, I will understand.
Did he say the same thing again?
Oh, it was message retracted for the second one.
Oh.
I'm not sure. But Rochester, if you're in Florida, I don't I don't know a whole lot about what's going on there, but I don't think it would hurt to try door dashing where you are.
Back to the previous person. Thank you for your dono. That's awesome.
Extremely thankful for that.
Everything that's donated from her channel usually goes to her medicine, but she just got some fresh medicine. By the way, she finally got to go into the dispensary again with me. And it was kind of nice, wasn't it?
Felt amazing. Due to multiple personal crises all happening at once, I went a year and some months without a valid ID. I don't do any driving, so it's not like it really mattered, but I wasn't allowed to go in anywhere that they have to card you. So I had to wait outside of the dispensary while Matt would run in and get my meds. But now I can go back in there again.
Thank you for your dono. Seriously,
They're just extremely, extremely kind. But for real though, thanks again for that donation. It all adds up and it really helps. My parents are in their 60s now. My mom has many of the same health issues I do, but hers are more advanced because she's older. And it's a little bit of a funhouse mirror into my possible future. Her neck and back have degenerating discs so bad that she's gonna get surgery to stabilize her neck fairly soon. I don't remember what day it'll be on, but it's upcoming. And I honestly think God had us keep from getting on our own so that we would be able to move in with my parents without a whole lot of complication, so that we could be there to help my mom with her recovery. And so I try to look at every situation from every possible
$10
angle.
tip.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's that and 9 something. So I'm just gonna text him really quick.
That is really good. But my mom is the kind that will try and do any and everything if she can with certain things. Other things not so much. Like, oh, startling. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. With my mom's neck and back issues, she can't do any heavy lifting or pushing or pulling. And so I, with the grace of God, am able to handle doing the vacuuming so she doesn't have to. And I do the dusting so she doesn't have to. And Matt keeps the kitchen clean. And
that's my territory.
And together we're keeping the house nice and not perfectly clean, but decently. And after she gets the surgery on her neck, my mom's gonna have to have another one on her back. And
we're gonna stay in this town until we can get live to go back again.
Okay.
Because it's dead in both towns.
Damn. My dad is actually gonna be 61 in August. He's got decent health. He's 6'5", around 200-ish pounds, if I had to guess. He has high blood pressure and sleep apnea, and both of his parents got dementia, but otherwise he's good. He's just at work all day in a city that's a...
And that girl's got a big ass.
She only does squats. But he's away in a town that's 45 minutes drive away from where we live.
Now it looks like she has that arching disease.
Yeah. And so, with how things are going, I'm going to be the primary caretaker helping my mom out. And again, I'm not sure when that is, But
Can you look at my eye really quick? I keep rubbing it and it feels raw.
I see some bumpiness.
Up here? Because
Yeah.
that's where it's feeling raw.
Yeah, I see some little bumps. Like it got rubbed or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I keep doing this and it's hurting. It feels like sand.
This may sound dumb, but chapstick would work.
I mean, technically.
I got the unflavored stuff. It would help.
Yeah. My eye is really irritating me. I'm trying my best not to rub it.
Just a second, guys. Oh, that's the peppermint. Oh, I gotta get the unflavored. Give me a moment, guys.
What's up, y'all? Annie's live stream just got hijacked. Top to speed. Oh, Jin Jin. Literally just follow along and create like where that is.
Yeah, don't close it. How's that feel? Oh, kept one behind you.
I'll get it for you.
Thanks, Lord. I'm not ignoring you guys. It's gotta be on your left side.
Oh, I just felt your guns.
Doesn't want to be caught. Did that help?
Yeah. I mean, it still feels irritated, but.
Not so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you need more, just let me know, baby.
I'm not telling you again. You're gonna move your ass down the street. Move it along. Hey, don't even think about it. Stay away from me, man. You don't want to do anything.
Alfeo says we used to do Postmates back in the days. Just some fines, pictures. Forrest Gump running without my way. That would be a good way to get decent tips for sure. Well, Death Stalker, we're in the center of California. The shitty part of California. Hey, Jen. It's nice to see you. Unfortunately, Tiger, we haven't had any scammers. We keep getting solicitation calls for Medicare for people in their 50s. I'm 34. And student debt forgiveness. And solar energy plans. No IRS scam calls, though.
I think you can rock that. I can see underlings. Chat, would you like to see Annie as slave Leia? I know I would.
That's good advice, Hong Kong. That's why I was vague about it.
Well, is he trying to guess our location?
Well, Hong Kong was saying when somebody named Death Stalker asks where you're from, ... don't. And then he said, Hong Kong, you read about that? Well, Jericho, we're doing okay. We're just tired and hoping for things to get better. But we're thankful that they're not worse. Because as much as I do have things that I could complain about, I have a lot of things to be thankful for. And I try to focus on that. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. It's not easy. But once you start making yourself consider how a situation could in fact be worse, it makes it easier to be thankful for every other good thing that happens. It took me a really long time to reach this point in my life, but the speed in which you grow isn't as important as the effort that you put into growing. The results aren't always guaranteed, but effort should be constant, and I'm trying to do better every day. And I just want to encourage all you guys, try and do a little better every day.
Yes, sir.
Hey there! I thought you were pretty hot shit after that deposition, but looks like you're getting hunted here by a fucking worm-off workover crew. You think this widow is gonna be able to find a litigator to work on contingency?
Not without his help.
You tried to grow once, but it got exhausted.
Fire that lying, backstabbing son of a bitch.
Yeah, we love the Final Destination movies. I own the DVD box set.
He's tendering his resignation.
Oh, well, fucking great. It looks like something's finally
Pretty
going my
good.
fucking way.
There are 4 boxes. Initial windows.
Well, thank you, Jim. I appreciate your sharing that with me.
You can't sue MTech for anything.
I wonder if Canada would give me disability. I've been trying to get it here in the US ever since 2016. They keep denying me just because I look young and pretty and healthy, because I have good skin and a good bone structure. And
There you go.
all my conditions that disable me are only getting worse with time.
I wish you the best.
It has been a while since I reapplied.
You need to go fuck yourself.
It takes all my strength and energy to fill out the mountain of paperwork they want you to fill out. But I need to bite the bullet and just get it done. I'm gonna get it done before this week is over. So I could use prayers for my willpower to not fail me, and for the government to actually recognize how I truly am unable to work and make a living for myself. Just day-to-day caring for myself is draining.
You the best in your future endeavors. You need to go fuck yourself.
Work in the community, helping people.
Very sorry for your loss.
Well, if we ever decide to leave the US and go to Canada, at least I know I'll be taken care of. Well, Deathstalker, I have multiple issues. I have 4 diseases that affect my spine. Scoliosis, the discs are slowly disintegrating. I've got arthritis and nerve damage. And because my right leg is shorter than my left, my hips grew with one raised higher than the other significantly. And not only that, they're also tilted at a slight angle. So if I'm stoned sober, I'm not having a good time being alive, if I'm completely honest. Prescriptions the doctor give help, but I need those plus the cannabis to be able to get through each day. And I'm extremely thankful that cannabis is legal here and that I have access to it whenever I need. Hey Buck, it's good to see you. It has been a while. I hope you're doing well. Things are about the same. Not a whole lot has changed. But we're just making it day to day.
Let me go, Mondale. Let me go. I have no problem with you filming, and it wasn't why you got my arm on pinned up around my back. Struck in the face while we're attempting. I'm not striking anybody. I've been talking to your guy here for 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, it's good that your prescriptions are covered. Here, with Medi-Cal, my doctor's visits, medical tests, and prescriptions are all covered. And I'm grateful for that, because we wouldn't be able to afford to keep me alive and functioning. In addition to the 4 spine diseases, I also have celiac, I got IBS, so gut trouble is very familiar to me. And I also have thyroid disease, so I got to take thyroid hormones. I had to have a total hysterectomy because I was suffering horrifically because I was born with a birth defect. To put it as simple as possible, I was born with the parts to make kids, but they were not made right. And they only gave me pain, so I had to have that removed. And so I grieve for the life that I thought I would live as a mom of 2 kids, you know. But you gotta try and bloom where you're planted as much as you can, emotionally and mentally. I have autism, high functioning enough that I just come across as weird, and I have ADHD, anxiety and depression, and quite a handful of people who I loved dearly have died over the years, and I haven't stopped missing them for a single day. So pain is a constant for me, but with the help of my loving husband, my access to cannabis, and the Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth, I'm able to keep going with a genuine smile and and a genuine laugh. So y'all don't have to worry about me trying to cancel my reservation to Hotel Life before it's due to end. And if any of you are struggling with that, I'm praying for you that you'll find the support you need to maintain your life's reservation in the Hotel of Life. All of us get checked in when we're born. We spend our entire lives in this hotel. And then at the end of it all, you get checked out and you go home. Some of us feel the urge to check out early. Some of us wish they had longer stays. I like that. That's really good.
You have a bag of snacks right here.
Yeah. But there's been many times where the pain was really hard to ignore. But that's when I cry out to God and my husband, and I smoke. And all three of them work together like the 3 musketeers. And they helped save the day for me. We are getting food benefits, thankfully. The full amount for a married couple. So thankfully food is not an expense we have to worry about. But we're just sad that we need it. And yeah, Jemko, I did have to have that surgery. We have a little leopard gecko named Sisu. He's 2.5 years old, and he's a really chill little guy. When we're home to stay, I'll have to see if he wants to come out to play, and I'll live stream it for you guys so you can see how cute he is in real time. Oh, your entire social group is dead too? Damn, Jem. That's how it is for me. You guys here are my friends. You guys here are my social interactions. All the in-person friendships we had, they didn't end on bad terms or nothing. They just kind of faded away because all of them were blessed with kids. And when you have kids, your main goal should be make your schedule revolve around taking care of your kids first. Everything else secondary. And so all of them have kids. All of them gotta follow different schedules. And so once in a while we'll send a text here or there just to remind them that we haven't forgotten them. We do care, it's just we've been trying to survive. And maintaining social connections is hard when you're just trying to survive. But they always understand. They don't take it personally. and I'm thankful for that. It just really hurts wanting to be a mom and knowing that fostering to adopt will be the closest that I can get to that. But to foster to adopt, you rightly have to have proof of a stable job with a stable income that's been consistent for a good long while, and your living situation has to be stable and lasting a while. And then you foster these kids, take care of them, and then eventually you can adopt them if they want to be adopted. And that's what Matt and I want to do. But we got to be able to take care of ourselves and our boy without help from anyone else before we're able to even start planning on how to foster. So we pour all of our parental love into our gecko, and he is pretty freaking cute. I got videos and pictures of him on my TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And if you're looking for a pet reptile to care for, leopard geckos are really easy. Deathstalker, I never thought of leaving the country for medical treatment. We don't even have the money to drive a few hours to go to the beach that's to the west of us. But I've never gone without the things that I truly need in life, and for that I'm always thankful. Because I know others are not so blessed, and I try not to take it for granted. Oh, Jamco, you also live stream and have online friends, mostly trolls. They can be entertaining for sure. Oh, thank you, Jim, and I consider you a sibling too. You've been awesome. I like that odd questions. I was born and raised in America my whole life, but ethnicity-wise, I'm a bunch of different nationalities. I'll list them in descending order of how much of it is in me. Primarily, a whole third of my DNA is Scandinavian, so land of the Vikings. That's why I'm so pale. And then I am a good chunk Eastern European, Western European, Italian, Northwest African, Nigerian, and regarding the Western and Eastern European, I'm Russian, Ukrainian, German, and Jewish. No joke. Small percentage of me is almost everything. I like to call myself the Heinz 57 of nationalities. A bit of everything. Oh, Tiger, you have GERD. Oh, I've struggled with that too. Thankfully, I've never had it creep up to the back of my mouth. That sounds horribly painful. It gets managed but not treated. Damn. I could offer some home remedies to try and treat that, but I'm pretty sure you would have done that research already. I'll be praying for you that it'll be easier to manage and that you'll recover if possible. And I'm done with my jumbo. What are you reacting to, Hong Kong? I don't understand what the 2 dots means. Aw, thank you. We're happy to know you too, Jim. I look Spanish or Portuguese. Huh. I guess I can kind of see that. Ethnicity is pretty funny. Oh, you thought you were banned for a minute? Oh, no, you're not banned. You're one of our good friends. I'm gonna sit you all down so I can open up my energy drink. Or my handsome husband will open it for me. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. My energy drink of choice is Venom Fruit Punch. These cans are kind of big compared to my face. But then again, I am small. Oh, that's weird. I wonder why those weren't showing up. Yeah, I thought it would be cool. I'd love to rent out like a little event hall and just have a nice hot box session where you go in and just by breathing you get medicated, eat a bunch of junk food, watch a bunch of stupid funny shit. You know, just forget the stress and troubles of the world and just relax. But alas, I don't have the money to make that happen. But I can imagine it. Oh, Thug, you overcooked the veggies. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I would probably still try to eat it too. Yeah, half an hour on medium heat would definitely cook those veggies. But I'm sure the flavor will still be really good. Oh, I needed that. Oh, you're also German too? That's cool. Hey Dusty, good to see you. You burned your rice? Aw, damn. Well, as long as it was edible, that's all that matters. Season everything with pepper and garlic and onion. Yeah, that's how we do it. Salt, pepper, garlic, and onion. It's a combo you can't go wrong with. The top of it was edible. Well, that's good at least. Oh, there they are. Whenever I hear police or ambulance or fire truck sirens, I always try to look and anticipate what direction they're coming from. It's funny the random little games you'll come up with when you're bored sitting in a car. How was your guys' Easter? Ours was pretty chill. Didn't do a whole lot. Took it easy. Tried to enjoy it. But now we're back on the grind. Dusty said, I just had the best dinner I've had in years. My aunt cooked fried cube steak. Ooh, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, collard greens, and yeast rolls. Damn, that's a feast. Doug says, you know how to save a ton of money? Make tamales. Yeah, that's true. We actually found some of that masa flour, and I'm so happy that it's naturally gluten-free. Excuse me. Stray hairs keep annoying me, and I keep having a burp. Human body is weird. There's a freaking gnat that keeps trying to go into my face. Oh. Oh, yeah, but your Easter was good. You tried a new restaurant. Nice. It could be fun to try new restaurants. Oh, honk, your Easter was a series of eating and then naps. That's a pretty good way to spend it. Well, Evan, I'm glad that your Easter was pretty good. Hong Kong, you
Got
just...
them all.
That's awesome, baby, you did. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hong Kong says, oh, I just remembered I went to the store and weed place. Oops.
A 15-year search. A 15-year search for a fugitive wanted for pedophilia charges turned himself in this week. Apparently, once the search turned 15, he lost interest.
Oh, that's fucked up. My husband and I do love dark humor. So, yeah. Oh, Thug. You had sopas, taquitos, and gorditas with al pastor meat. That would be bomb. Hong Kong, I can't cook, so I can play to my girlfriend until she does it for me. Jimco, you gotta run. Well, I'm always happy to see you, Jim. It's always pleasant interacting with you. And I hope the rest of your day goes well. I am gonna be live here for as long as I can stand it. But at some point I am gonna have to give myself a break so I can sing music with my husband and not worry about not getting ad monetization because of copyrights and all that. But I'm going to make an active, conscious effort to be live more frequently, and for at least an hour and a half at a time, at least. Some days I will be more tired than others, but one day at a time. Dusty, you're one of the few people, you know, who still bakes the mac and cheese. Ooh, that would be really good. We've always done stovetop. It's getting whiter. You really did great, baby. I'm proud of you. You're making amazing progress. Oh, so this is the medicine that we were able to get. I have a blue one just like this. It's an indica and it's the wild cherry Skittles flavor. This one is a sativa called Twisted Berries. And it tastes like gummy candy. And just a few hits off of this and I can go from having sharp throbbing pain in my back and head and then become chill, not feeling the pain. Still feeling some of the throbbing, but none of the pain it causes. And then it allows me to try to be somewhat of a person. I've always gotten along with animals easier than other people. But going live and meeting so many of you good people has helped me trust people a bit more again. And that's priceless to me. And I hope that I can provide at least a little bit of comfort to you guys in return. My husband does too. You guys have helped him, made him feel less alone in the struggle.
My nipples are so hard. I'm out of pocket.
I gotta hit this now.
Damn, these girls are hella fucking fit.
Damn.
She's got biceps. So that's why they make those tiny ass belts. Because of them. All the coughing, Annie has some pretty sweet abs.
I do. When you got asthma and a frequent flyer with bronchitis, you learn to develop abs from all the coughing. Not joking. I need to hydrate, guys.
I also got my tongue really well too.
You did.
Throw me a frickin' boat.
It's already 2 o'clock. This hair keeps getting in my face. Okay, I'm better now. Well, Colby, I have multiple health problems that cause me the severe type of pain that makes one want to check out of Life's hotel before the reservation is due to end. This is medical cannabis that I use. If I don't use it, I will feel like my entire spine and all the muscles connected to it are being stabbed by Chucky wielding a butter knife. Even when I'm still, the pain is unbearable. When I have to move and do basic activities for self-care, the pain gets worse. Vaping isn't bad for my health. Going sober is bad for my will to live.
Come on now.
But I appreciate that you're showing concern. It's just I hear so many times, oh, smoking's bad for you, vaping's bad for you. I never said it was completely and 100% risk-free. I just know it helps me retain my will to live. That's funny, hold on. When I burp, I try to make it loud as possible, but my girlfriend rages. I tend to belch.
That just means your
fairly
burps
loud.
aren't loud enough if she's raging.
But, I'm thankful for this medicine. If you've never had severe physical pain that just makes you feel like you've been Dementor's kissed, then be very thankful and do all that you can to keep it that way. I had my back start giving me trouble when I was 13. I had to wear a brace for 5 years. Every year I got a different one, like slightly bigger as I was growing. And I saw a specialist, 2 of them actually, who do neurosurgery. And they consulted with each other, and they agreed together that I am not a candidate for surgery to correct my scoliosis and disc degeneration unless it is a truly, truly last resort. They recommend I do whatever I can to manage the pain and just try to maintain healthy flexibility by trying to move whenever possible. And so when two neurosurgeons tell you you're not a good candidate for surgery,
that just means we're going to go to a different doctor and see their perspective. We're going to window shop the doctors.
I did not have back surgery. I was considering getting it, and so I had a consult done. And it's not fun living with it. So do all that you can to maintain a healthy and good posture. Don't let yourself slouch. Don't let yourself sit with your hips pushed over to one side or the other. I was not so careful, and I made my scoliosis a little bit worse because of carelessness. Not recently, while it was still growing up. And so I'm just thankful to God that not only did He create cannabis, and not only does it work, but I've never had to go without it. And I thank Him every time I medicate, because even though I wish and I've prayed for Him to fix me, He's chosen not to, and I accept that. Because instead of fixing me, He provides me with what I need to get through. Lord's plans are different than ours, and life goes a lot easier if you try to just go with God's plans instead of being hard set on your own. Hey, Himbro, it's good to see you. I would love to get some gummies again, honestly. It's just they're not super potent and effective for me. I have quite a high tolerance.
Look at what the gun shoots out.
I love that. That's good.
And well, the song that's playing with it is, well, it's easy, easy like a Sunday morning.
I love that song. It's a good one. I've seen people do yoga. I think I'm gonna start trying at least beginner stuff, you know, to help strengthen my back and work on my flexibility. I'm trying not to complain too much about all that I got going on now. So I would like to redirect the conversation to you guys and what you're up to. If you've done or seen or eaten anything exciting or interesting or different, you know, I've been blessed with being able to find so many gluten-free versions of foods that I used to love before celiac made me not able to eat them anymore. Like recently, we found they have gluten-free ice cream sandwiches, sundae cones, hot pockets, pizza crusts, and a whole bunch of other gluten-free stuff at Sprouts. And I've been able to enjoy foods that I haven't in over 11 years. So that's something new and exciting going on for me. Just by looking around in Sprouts, it seems like 2/3 of all their stuff is gluten-free. So that's pretty amazing for me. If any of you have health-related dietary restrictions, I'd like to hear from you about how it affects you and how you're handling it. You know, so we can kind of compare notes, so to speak. Well, Colby, if I were to eat gluten, like we're parked right next to a pizzeria, if I were to take one single Squidward-sized nibble of the bread, I would start suffering around noonish tomorrow. It starts with me feeling very body heavy and weak, like when you have the flu. My muscles will ache. My stomach will be killing me. I'll be having to make multiple trips to the bathroom. And my head will be pounding, and I will be hating existence for about 8 to 9 hours. After 8 or 9 hours, the gluten's made its way through my system and out. And so the antibodies stop attacking, and the symptoms start to subside. But for 8 hours the next day, I can't have a cheat day. That would be worth it. The thing with celiac is that it's an autoimmune disease where your body recognizes the shape, the protein structure of gluten as a threat. The bad part about that is the little hairs and things that line your intestines that actually absorb all the nutrients, they're shaped the same way. They have the same protein structure as gluten. So when the antibodies sense gluten, they attack everything that's shaped similar. And if you continue eating gluten and you don't get diagnosed, it always leads to death by malnutrition, because it literally damages the body and its ability to take in and process good nutrients. Long story short, it took doctors a few months to figure out what was wrong with me. And all the while, I was just getting worse and worse by the day. Then one day, Mom made gluten-free chicken and rice soup, unintentionally gluten-free. And I started to get better. But then she made spaghetti a week after that. Instantly way worse the next day. Went to the doctor. They did the testing and confirmed I have celiac. The way they do this is they do blood work first. They check for the specific antibodies that are related to celiac and the concentration levels of them in your blood. I tested positive for every marker, and my levels were through the roof, off the charts, higher than any of the techs had ever seen in that lab where I went and got my blood drawn. So when a lab tech says, "Wow, you got the highest count of antibodies I'd ever seen," it's pretty damn conclusive. And after the blood work confirms it, they put an endoscopic camera down your throat, take a little biopsy to see if celiac damage is visible. Mine was very visible, so I don't get a gluten cheat day. I haven't been able to have one in over 11 years, but with time and effort, it's gotten a lot easier to handle. But there are some days when I wish I could just go get one of Burger King's original chicken sandwiches.
Chat, I'm gonna make her some bomb pizza tonight. Y'all wanna see it? I'm gonna make her hobo pizza. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take gluten-free bread. I'm gonna turn it into garlic bread for her. Wait, no, I can't. We used up all the garlic bread. All the garlic butter. You got an eyelash right here.
Hey, Fred, it's good to see you. Oh, yeah. That's a
and it's gone.
little one.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, now it's gone.
Hey, Fred, we're doing all right.
I'm right here. How's it going, Fred? Hey, lit.
We're just sitting and waiting for DoorDash.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the hobo pizza.
Yeah, so the hobo pizza, I'm gonna make her hobo pizza. It's hobo pizza. We like to call it that. That's what it's. Man, she's surprisingly skinny with large assets. She's very top heavy. Anyway, sorry, we each get distracted. We like to point out guys and girls to each other. I'll be like, babe, look at her ass. She'll say the same thing.
Hey, look at
Anyway,
that
check out that dude some cake. Anyway, so I'm gonna make her hobo pizza tonight, and you're welcome to live stream it. I'm gonna live stream it on.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I don't know if I want to do it on my TikTok. I think I'm gonna do it on my TikTok. That's where I have more followers. I might try to do it on both if I can. Anyway, we're gonna live stream me making her hobo pizza. It's basically bread with pizza sauce, cheese, and pepperoni. Throw it in the oven 350 for like 14 minutes. And yeah, that's hobo pizza for you. It tastes just as good. It's easy, it's safe, it's gluten-free for her. Unless someone, actually you already got a $20 dono, but I was gonna say if you had a dono for $10, we can get her the gluten-free DiGiorno pizza. I only say that because technically she doesn't get the donations immediately. As a matter of fact, we're still waiting for last month's payout, and it was supposed to be yesterday, but we're just waiting on it now until it actually does come up. But since we already have ingredients, I'm gonna try to make her something.
Yeah, we're very excited. Having a dietary restriction for health reasons and being married to a chef, it's pretty nice. He's been able to make me all kinds of recipes of foods that are not sold gluten-free in the stores yet. It's been amazing. Like, he made this amazing banana bread a while ago. I used to not like banana bread when I was growing up, but now I appreciate it whenever I'm able to. But if you guys are wondering why I wasn't live the last couple of days, it's because stress and headaches have gotten worse, and I didn't want to try and spend any energy using my phone. I'm still not feeling the best today, but I am better than yesterday. And so whenever I'm able to handle being live, I'm going to try and do that. I do tend to burp a decent amount. Loudly too. It's pretty funny. I am really surprised DoorDash is this.
We're waiting to go live.
Oh, okay. I just remembered something funny. Every home remedy book or article mentions peppermint for stomach issues. Well, there's this product called IB Guard. It's these little capsules filled with tiny condensed peppermint bits, and it's supposed to release in your stomach to help calm it. And one of the funny side effects is your burps and your farts are minty. It's pretty damn funny, especially when you're not used to it. I'm not feeling well because I have a headache, chronic fatigue syndrome, and life has just been rough. But we're hanging in there, doing what we can. And my battery is really low.
Should have spoke up sooner.
I just realized it. I got so distracted by just talking. Thank you, love.
Y'all want to hear a disgusting world record? Bonnie Blue. She broke her previous record of sleeping with the most amount of men in 12 hours by sleeping with 1,500 men in under 12 hours. The previous record, I don't know what it was, but apparently she broke her own previous record. There's got to be no grip on that thing whatsoever. 1,500 men? Bro, she's got to be riddled with STDs.
I can't even imagine having a history of 5 men, let alone 1,500. Shit.
My body count is literally just 2. And so is her, well, technically, willingly, 2. Sounds bad, like I'm the aggressor,
Yeah.
It's not. But, oh my gosh, man.
At that point, sex doesn't have any bonding effect on her. At that point, you know sex doesn't have a bonding effect
the
on
pair
her.
bond is completely destroyed.
It's sad.
She's not gonna find anyone. Y'all are very beautiful. You're capable of great things. Like murder, but don't do that. You're still beautiful.
Hello, Axe. Another black hole on Earth. What do you mean? If I seem out of it or slow, it's because I'm on pain management.
Oh, fuck! Hitting on girls with my dog.
I did not expect that. I love it. Oh, yeah, for real. Axe says, wow, we have another black hole on Earth now. She gotta have a black hole down there with 1,500.
Bro, like, do the guys even feel anything good? Because I seriously doubt there's... man. I know there's tightening cream. That is a thing.
Ooh.
But
That's
dog,
horrible.
I'd rather just crank it than deal with someone that had that many bodies. I would rather crank it.
Yeah. That would be the better option.
So I was jorking my paniner like normal. And then the most sweatiest, bitchless person named Evil Larry. I'm autistic.
We both are. We're both on the spectrum, and we both have ADHD, anxiety, and depression. So we both really were able to speak the same language fairly quickly. Alrighty, well, I've been live for 1 hour and 29 minutes. I'm gonna end this stream, take care of some of my personal needs, and then I'll be back again. Cult dibs and we're two demisexuals. We're not gonna separate. Yeah, yoga would be a good idea. But I'm gonna go for right now, guys. But I appreciate all of you for hanging out with me. I will be back again. And if I don't see you again, I hope that you have a good rest of your day and that tomorrow goes the way that you hope it will. I love you all. I appreciate you all, and I'm praying for you all. Be good to yourselves and each other.